again. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wellness Zoom, the one that we host every month for you to help gather information about holistic ways to approach health. Also, the ways, if you're looking for better your life in quality, to find ways to do that with us as well. We do this every month, so please oh, feel free to join yourself and invite people who you care about to listen and hear all details that we share with you. And if you have any questions after this, you definitely welcome to reach out to the person who invited you here, who gave you this link, or who maybe gave you the recording of this to find out about the details. Nowadays, people understand that health is important, and believe it or not, it's in our hands. There are so many different approaches, but if you're here with us, that you're looking for ways to do this naturally and holistically, possibly, and we're going to share what it is that we all here do. And it's not just in theory, it's all practical. We all went through all of these approaches that are developed into wonderful system, and today you're going to hear about what is the system about, what steps you need to take to follow this, and is it hard or not? You'll decide if you're going to try. And also you'll see what those steps can bring you in terms of results. The interesting part is all steps are the same for everybody. And absolutely different results can come out of this in so many different areas. But again, returning back to my idea is that absolutely the same steps and the same approach goes towards the feeling and the health. Ever since I found out about this approach about 8 years ago, that was something that I really was looking for just to maintain the health for myself, for my family. I had already all my four boys with us, and I wanted to make sure that they're all going to be healthy, that we're all going to have enough energy and be active in life. So once I started to follow the steps, I didn't really expect anything in particular to happen, but just in general to feel better. And by surprise, I found out that out of the blue, my skin cleared. I started to have sound sleep, restful sleep after the one that I had before with broken hours when you nurse babies. It's unbelievable. And you'll see that today people will share what steps they followed and what kind of results they come out with. But again, we're doing absolutely the same approach. Very simple. If I could do this with all the craziness with for kids and other stuff going around, then you could do this as well. You'll see how simple it is going, but it's not a quick fix. It's not something that you take once or twice and expect being totally healthy. It's something that you incorporate in your life and it becomes your lifestyle. So, what is this thing that we're talking about? What is this concept? Let me introduce your person who is going to share with you the concept of health. He is very active, very strong. He has wonderful family, his wife and two wonderful daughters, and he also has energy to do the job. He's a lawyer. He'll probably tell you some things about this, as well as he is a martial art sensei. So all of this energy really you could see in the results. And welcome to the stage, to our virtual stage, Roman Saloni. Roman, the mic is yours. Please share with us those steps.
Thank you, Tatiana. Just let me do one thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wellness Spotlight. I'm happy to see some familiar faces, and I'm happy to see some new people. And obviously, I welcome everybody who will be looking on the recording. The information we're sharing with you today is not something that is new. It's some cutting-edge technology. It's something that's been around for thousands of years, but people never figured out how to put it together. And we live in the world and we have so many experts. They come on the social media, they come on the radios, and they tell you what we do is the best and only solution. If you just do this diet, if you just do this one supplement, if you just do this one exercise, you don't need to do anything else. The problem is, it's like a joke when the patient comes to a doctor and says and complaining, listen, I went to surgeon and he said I have this problem, and surgeon said we're just going to cut it out. And the physician says, no, those surgeons always want to cut something out. Don't take the pill, it will fall off itself. So the traditional medicine has two ways, and both ways are designed to do one thing: eliminate the symptom. They don't really care what caused the symptom in the first place. So those experts that giving you one solution for all the problems are the same. They giving you a solution to one specific problem, and they pretending it will cover everything. Now, Tatiana just mentioned that we're going to give you a concept that works for everybody. So it sounds like the same thing I just described, but it is not, because it actually takes care of the entire body as the whole universe that we have. This body that all of us have is the most expensive biological machine you will ever own, and you'll have only one body for the rest of your life until modern technology will learn how to clone us, and then it will be a different story, but we need to live another 50, 60 years until that happens. So for now, I'm going to share with you this concept of health that Tatiana mentioned, and I'll give you one example of my results, and I have hundreds of them, but one specific that I want to share today is this. I went to college, and the nutrition and feeding in that college was horrible. It was back in 90s, and I got out of the college with a lot of stomach problems. Since I was pretty much 21 until age of 40 when I met Coral Club, I had constant pain in my stomach. I had to be on specific diets. And once or twice a year, I was even on medications. And it was not a great life because everything that we have, our brain, our immunity, it all comes from the stomach. So I was always sick, and that was not a surprise to me now. So going through the concept of health multiple times, I now in the last 7 years had almost no problems with my stomach. I cannot say no because sometimes stuff happens, but almost no problems in 7 years. And this is phenomenal. So what is this concept of health? It comprises of simple 4 steps. If you are first time here today, take notes. If not, if you're watching in the recording, still take notes. So step number 1 is hydration. Very simple. Everybody's talking about hydration. Why is it so important? Not many people talk about it. So let me give you a couple ideas. Number 1, water is the solvent. It solves 80% of the products or nutrients that come into our body. If we lack in the water, we cannot dissolve the things that we put in. Second thing, water is a transport. It delivers nutrients to your cell and removes garbage out. And our cells only have two problems: get the nutrients in, get the garbage out. So if no water, that function is broken, and our cells either lack in something or they building up unnecessary things that cause us to get sick. Second step, and it actually comes from what I just mentioned, is cleansing. We need to remove from our body toxins, parasites. We need to make sure that our viruses, fungus, and bacteria are in check, meaning we need them, but we have to have them at certain levels. If there are too many of them, we get sick. Too little of them, we still get sick. And we need to cleanse our intestine. That's the one place which I had the problem with before Coral, and once I cleansed my intestine, that problem disappeared. And not only I lost weight, but I also forgot about the pain, which is probably most important than weight. The next step is nutrition, and everybody is talking about nutrition: eat this, don't eat that, but it's not the most important thing. What's important is what is inside of the food you eat. If your food is very healthy on its how it looks, but it has no nutrients inside because it was grown up in some kind of artificial conditions, and not in the soil but in the air with whatever technology, it has no nutrients. So what's the point of eating it? The cell needs the nutrients. So we're talking about cellular nutrition, and for that our cells need only 5 nutrients: vitamins and minerals, most of you know about it, fatty acids and amino acids, and enzymes. Those 5 things have to come in your body every single day to build healthy cells. Healthy cells will build healthy tissue. Healthy tissue will create healthy organs. Organs will build systems, and the systems comprise a human body. And as we do go through this process, we replace the sick cells with healthy cells, and eventually we have healthier and better looking person like me. I was not as good looking 7 years ago as I am right now. I mean, it's subjective, I know. And the last step, but also very important, is protection. If you don't know how to protect your body, you will be in trouble. If you go on the construction site without helmet and brick falls on your head, too bad. If you go outside when it's cold without jacket, you get sick. And I can go on and on. In our daily life, we're exposed to toxins and free radicals. They are all over us. The air, the food, the liquids we drink, they also developed inside of our body. And if we don't hunt them, if we don't get rid of them, our body ages prematurely. I don't know about you guys, but I do not want to age prematurely. So antioxidants help me to do that. The second thing we need to build in our protection is our immune system. And we have a great package in the company that in only 1 month will help you to improve your immune system. So this is the 4 steps. They are very simple: hydrate, cleanse, feed, and protect. I'll give you 2 more bonus steps just because I love them. And I really believe that if you don't take the first 2 steps, which are free, by the way, then you may not get to the other 4. The first step is mindset. So you take responsibility for your health, for your life, and for your choices. Stop blaming doctors, insurance companies, and your bosses or wives. That's what I used to do. My wife was my medical consultant, and I always blamed her if something was going on, but not anymore because now I know what to do. The second thing is control your physical environment. What do I mean by that? Exercise daily. Your body designed to move. If you're not moving, you are dying. Watch how you sleep, when you sleep, and how long you sleep. Watch what you eat besides supplements, because supplements are great, but if we put junk in and add supplements, we still put junk in. So put it all 6 steps together, and your body will never be the same. You will be in control. You will know what to do. You will have all the tools that our company offers you, and you will be healthier and you feel better, and your quality of life will change. Tatiana?
Thank you, Roman. Thank you so much. He put it so easily, so nicely, and you could see how simple those steps are. It doesn't sound anything like hard, right? And it's very interesting to hear. It's very simple to go, like genius simple. But you hear so many wonderful results right now from us, and upcoming results you'll hear from a lady who is Roman's wife, mentioned earlier today. She is gonna share her own results and also let other people share with you what they have following the concept. So Katrina Salona is our next speaker. Katrina, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Tatiana, and hello everyone, and congratulations of being here because you have a really unique opportunity to get and to hear yourself and results and unique system that we all follow and that we all fall in love some time ago. Somebody earlier, somebody later, but we all still here until now. And doesn't matter its wife or its husband and who blaming whom, it doesn't matter. As long as we all feeling better and we feel different. And for me, starting with me, right, Roman, thank you for your all heart sending to me. Love you too. And let's start with that love, where it got me when I was 40. But not only him, with his support, it was much easier. But at the age of 40, which should happen to be almost 7 years ago, I was very tired constantly. Huge amount of stress that led me to not being able to get up of the bed. I was rolling out of the bed. I was barely moving my legs. I was barely doing the things that I had to do. And would you believe or not, I used to live with a cup of coffee glued to my hand. So if I don't sip on that cup, I just was falling asleep because 6 months before my mom got paralyzed, she had a stroke, then we had a small daughter, then we had the full-time jobs and everything was piling up together. That brought me to that situation. And then Roman came with our friends and said, oh, you know what? If you don't want to take antidepressants, and I didn't, he said, why don't we try something else? And would you imagine my husband's eyes, who knows that I don't like any sports? I really don't. I'm not a huge fan of it. Woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, grabbing my yoga bag and leaving for the exercise for my morning class, 6 a.m. morning class. So, and no matter of time, it was like, I would say like 2 weeks probably. I got so much energy back. I forgot where my coffee cup lives, where I left it. I still don't know where it is right now. So now I'm taking coffee only when I really want to feel the smell, when I want to feel the taste. And I think a lot of people would tell you that after we went through this step by step system that Roman was talking about, we really start to feel the difference in our not only how we feel, but how we taste this life. The life just changed. And we start to enjoy every sip of it, or every bite of it. So it's me. It's only my results, and I would love to Sergey to talk about his results because I know also me. I got my results with all this history, right? With all this piling up stress and an ability to hold it. But Sergey had a different situation, and even though he went through the same steps, he got a different results. Sergey, mic is yours.
Thank you so much. My name is Sergey. I by profession, I'm a registered nurse, so I have a little bit of a medical background. I'm married, have kids, and from the very beginning, we were pretty much taught that we have to go to a doctor if something comes up with our health, check with them, see what they say, and hopefully they direct our health accordingly so we can get better and move along. That's where where my issues began. I've noticed that my stomach became very sensitive to certain foods that I've been eating all my life. I went to my doctor, and they're basically just said, work out more, drink more water, and eat more fiber. I listened, but nothing changed really. So I was about to get let's say, a consultation to a GI or a gastroenterologist. And thank God my wife was in touch with a friend that's introduced her to something that I didn't know anything about yet, but I was open to trying something before I started. I was going to be poked and prodded by our health system. But so I went through the initial system program of the detox and cleanse. And lo and behold, we did a little experiment. After I was done, I checked most of the foods that usually made me sick, and I was not sensitive to them anymore. They didn't make me have the runs or aches and this and that, meaning even my skin even cleared up more. And a bonus result was also that I lost almost pretty much a little bit over 20 pounds. So definitely this was my initial. Like, I'm not gonna go into all the other results because that will take a lot more time. But the other result also was that we incorporated this system into our whole family, our lifestyles. So my wife, also my kids, also go through these detox and cleanses. A little different for the kids, of course. But this way we were able to change how we ate, how we looked at certain foods, and that actually gave us that strength to change. And actually, your body is more open and able to change after you detox and cleanse, because there's certain things in us that almost dictate what we eat and our desires and our urges. So those are my results, at least the initial ones. Later ones I could share later. So thank you.
Right. Right.
That's,
Thank you,
mhm.
Sergey. And this is the beauty of the Coral Club. Your results just keep piling up, right? I gained my energy back. Sergey lost weight. So somebody's losing, somebody's gaining. It's always something special. And me as being also part of the medical profession, I agree. We were taught that you have a symptoms, you have to get rid of that symptom.
Yeah, well,
Barely looking like what. Right, right. And we all, and barely somebody's looking what those symptoms coming from, what the cause of that,
exactly.
right? And that's what we have to deal with. And that's what basically pushed me out of occupational therapy from rehab, because I really was tired to work with people who just have to replace the knees, replace the shoulders, replace you name it. What, and then we have to deal with that, bring them back, and try to put them back to life, to the
Exactly.
normal life. That's what they considered, right?
Well, whatever brought them to that problem.
Right.
Exactly.
So, but we are not only working from inside. We have a very special lady with us, Irina, who not only helping people now to get their results. She has her results. She's also working in the beauty industry, which brought her to her stage at certain point. Which okay, let me pass the word to her. She will tell you more. Irina?
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Yes, so I'm sitting here listening to all the results, and believe it or not, I had all of those issues that every single person mentioned today. I had those and a lot more. So by the age 40, I was literally falling apart. I could be talking about my issues and results for the next 5 days, but we don't have the time. So I will just mention, I guess one of the biggest things that finally made me do something about my state was depression. I fell into the deep depression, and I was on antidepressants for over 2 years. And with each month, the doctor would increase my dose. They tried different medicine and nothing worked. It was getting worse and worse. At the end, I was having panic attacks, almost like nonstop. So needless to say, I wasn't really living. I wasn't really working. Yes, I am a hairdresser, but there was no, I could barely function. I would sit in a dark room, and that was my life. So that's when Coral Club came into my life. And it's been 4 years now since I have been living this system, the system that Roman was talking about. It's actually a way of life. I have been on the product, repeating 4 steps over and over and over again 4 years later. And I'm happy to say that I was able to get off the antidepressants the very first month that I started the program. I actually, within first 3 days, I started feeling better. So I started weaning myself off of the antidepressants, and I got completely off of them with the help of our product with no withdrawals. And you got to understand that at that point, I was on a very high dose of narcotic antidepressant. So it was very habit forming, and I was afraid that I would have withdrawals and it would be hard. But I'm happy to say that with the help of Coral Club and Concept of Health, I got off of them without anybody's help, with no symptoms of withdrawal. And like I said, it's been 4 years. I forgot what it's like to be depressed. I forgot what it's like to have panic attacks. I am living a very happy, fulfilling life. Like Katya mentioned, that I help others do the same. And I consider to be very blessed. And I have a lot of energy. Like I said, we get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and all day long, we try to help people. And this is why we're here doing this in Zoom every single month, trying to spread the word, because I am a living proof that you can live happily ever after almost dying. So thank you for your attention. Back to you, Katya.
Thank you, Irina. And you see, it sounds like a magic, right? But to be honest, magic doesn't exist. It's just a knowledge that you can use to create your own magic. Magic within you, magic around you. I know we have one more person who may share the result. And I hope Alina can join us and share her result. Alina, can you? Maybe going once, going twice. No, you can't. Okay. So let me share your results very quickly. The one that I know about. And I know a lot of ladies. I had a similar issue. At the age of 40, I had the severe acne. And I know that's what Elena came to Coral Club with. Being a mom, being a wife, wanted to be an attractive lady. You cannot just have that power within you when you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you see the acne that sends you to the dermatologist, and dermatologist just tells you, oh, it's nothing else I can do. I just have to inject antibiotics under your pimples so it can at least somehow heal. And then again, step by step, little by little, you see how your skin gets better and better. And at some moment, nobody can even remember that you had that severe acne. And when eventual pimples coming on your face, people looking at you, oh, wow, you also have that problem. Saying, no, not anymore. It's just it comes and goes because eventually anything can come and go. And this is how it depends how you're approaching it and what you can do, what kind of instrument you have in your hand. Tatiana, I'm gonna give the mic back to you because I think it's more and more results. We can go in and go and keep going and going, but it's something else that we want to share with others.
Absolutely. Thank you, Katrina. I love results myself, and that's, I think, my favorite block when I hear other people share what they got. And it's interesting to add to that skin thing because I think many of us had that issue as well as myself. But I mentioned it quickly. But it's not just, people who are all active disappears. The skin changes the quality, it's like a baby skin. Absolutely amazing. So this system goes really deep, and you heard Roman tell you those briefly steps. It goes deep into the cellular level. That explains why it works same way. So same steps work for everybody with all of the different issues, but kind of same way, right? So wonderfully in so many ways. So we heard results, and I hope you're amazed as much as we are by them. And you maybe want to try. Some people might say, "Oh, something is expensive. I cannot afford it," and maybe how can I get to this and stuff like this. But our company actually thought of that too. There are ways to use the products absolutely for free, say like without using your own budget from your family. But there are ways to help others and enjoy it for free. And there are so many other ways that we want to hear about and introduce you to that. So let me introduce you to the wonderful lady whose husband just spoke about the result. It's Irina Przybylov, and she's going to tell you what are the ways that we can enjoy being the Coral Club members that we can benefit from. So Irina, the stage is yours.
Thank you.
Take it away.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to see you here today. And yes, let me quickly share with you the 3 opportunities that Coral Club offers. First opportunity is to be a customer, and you can get your products for free. Here, you can start simply by using the products with a lifetime 20% discount. Valid in all Coral Club offices around the world. Plus, we have promotions, giveaways, trainings, and wellness chats available to support you. And if you love the products and share your results with your friends, with like 15, 20 people, using your referral link, you'll receive 25% cash back. That's around $200, $300 each month. So you can get your favorite product for free without spending from your family budget. Opportunity number 2, earn extra income. You might already have a job or business, and maybe you believe in your pension will take care of you someday. That's great. But why not make an extra 1,000 per month? All it takes is finding 3-4 people who also wants to earn some extra income, and that's enough to bring a steady 1,000. And opportunity number 3, build a real business. It's where I am right now. So I went from all the steps from the number 1 opportunity, then I added opportunity number 2 because I understood that, yeah, why not extra income? Now I'm on opportunity number 3. So I'm building a real business. So like if you are ready to go all in, you can bring this as your full-time business and find Also, you don't have to find like 10, 20 people. Of course, you will later on, but at the beginning, you just can find 3 serious partners, what we call 3 legs. And this structure can bring you around 10 and then 20,000 and then $30,000 a month and more. It's a business with unlimited potential for growth and impact. And so here's my question to you. Which of these 3 opportunities feels right for you? And you don't have to answer to me. Just let the person who invited you know your answer, and they'll walk you through the next steps. Tatiana, back to you.
Thank you, Irina. You hear there are so many opportunities that you could choose from, and you could also try like Irina did. I did as well. Try them all, one after the other. See what fits better, and offer people around you. Don't be greedy. Share, and then life will bring you benefits, and the company says thank you in its own way. And the good thing to know that getting the products, everybody getting it by the same price. So it's not like your friend who will come after you will be getting its own money, right? A company works as wonderfully, so we all fairly treated, and we could help people without taking something away. So it's absolutely wonderful, and so many opportunities amazingly. And I really mentioned the business. So if you are in that last part of it, you could also enjoy vacation that is paid by the company in amazing exotic places once a year. You could get a bonus, car bonus, or a real estate bonus or educational bonus. There are just so many things that you could enjoy and share with people who you love. So take it as a thought, think of it, and reach out to people who gave you this link or this video. Talk to them. You'll know many more details, and you'll be welcomed in our company, in our team as well. So that would conclude our Zoom and wellness opportunities for today. But we're gathering every month. So please join us yourself, or invite people who you care about, who you love, your friends, your family, your surroundings, to listen about health, about our concept of health, about results, and about opportunities. And you'll do a very good job doing it, and your heart will be rewarded for sure. So next month, to see it here. But also, if you're interested to know more about the company, about management, see people same as we are, as you are, who want to be healthy and maybe get wealthier as well and help others, we have events that happen every so often. One of them just recently happened in our state, in New Jersey. Now we're moving on forward to Chicago. That will be happening in September 20, 21, and 22. So you'll have a wonderful opportunity to see us in person, see so many other wonderful people around, feel this amazing atmosphere, supportive and positive. In our crazy world, this is so important to have somewhere, right? We have it here. All of the countries invited, and so many people come from all over the world because the company is international. You heard it today. So join us there, or join us here next month, and maybe we'll hear your results next time. So thank you so much for being with us. See you next time. Bye bye.